Hey folks, welcome back to Merton Hyundai and Ed's Garage. Today we are looking at the 2020 Ioniq Hybrid. This is the preferred trim here in Canada. This vehicle is awesome. This is my favorite vehicle in the Hyundai lineup, the Ioniq that is. I personally drive an Ioniq, as some of you may already know. But let me show you some of the cool features on this particular one. Now this is not the base model, it's not the top model, it's right in between, so it's got a lot of really cool features, and I'll cover those with you now. So we're going to start at the front, go to the back, go to the inside, and show you all the cool stuff. So first off, looking at the front, we got that beautiful hexagonal cascading grille from Hyundai, redesigned for 2020 of course, so the 2019s do look quite a bit different. Also you'll notice we've got LED headlights in the front now. So the previous generation of the preferred trim, or middle trims, didn't come with that, so that's kind of a nice thing. You'll notice the one that's over there, it's got the LED lights on right now as well, the running lights. This one also has the LED running lights. Now this being the hybrid, you'll notice that the engine just shut off. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but engine just shut off because the 1.8 kilowatt battery is charged. Now this is of course the efficiency king in Canada right now, 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers on average. The base model getting 4.1 liters per 100 kilometers, so incredibly fuel efficient. Alright, so let's look at some of the other features. You'll notice we got the forward facing camera here, so that is for the autonomous emergency braking and lane keep assist, which I'll show you in a bit as well. This one comes with Michelin Energy Saver tires. They are a low rolling resistance tire. It's a 15-inch rim. They're mud and snow rated, but they're on all season. Okay. Now it's kind of funny, you've got the aero caps on there, but underneath there is actually an aluminum alloy wheel. We have marker lights on the mirrors, proximity entry, and let's have a look at the tail end. So the tail lights have been redesigned as well for 2020. You can see them all blinking in the camera here. Now keep in mind, it doesn't do that in real life. It's a solid image. The reason it does that is because it's an LED. Okay. All right. Having a look in the trunk here, we'll open this up. You can see the camera as we lift it. So great trunk space. One of the best in class, as a matter of fact. And of course, the seats do fold down. 60-40 split. Now, they'll go down pretty flat, but the front seats are just kind of in the way at the moment. They're way back right now, so let's adjust that real quick. Alright, so there you can see, goes down pretty flat. It's good usable space. Under the floor in this one, you've got the little bit of an organizer here. Of course, being a hybrid, you don't get the spare tire, but you do get the pump as well as the tire sealant. Alright, and it doesn't come with a privacy cover, but you can see where it goes. Lines up in there. Alright. One of the nice things about the Ioniq is its incredible usage of different materials. So the hood and tailgate are actually constructed out of aluminum, reducing the overall weight of the vehicle. Proximity sensors on the back here. Alright. So parking sensors. And let's fold up these rear seats. Now one of the nice things about the rear seats in this vehicle is that you do get heated seats back here as well, which is kind of nice. You also get a center cup holder armrest, nice padded armrest, and a nice flat floor for your feet. So if we get in, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the front seat for my personal fit, and then I'll jump in the back. I'm just going to pause the video for a moment. Alright, so there we go. So I've adjusted the front seat to where I would normally have it while driving, and then you can have a look and see what the space looks like in the back seat here. So first off, great headroom. I've got about 1.5 inches above my head here. I've got good knee room in front of this, in front of my knees here behind the seat. You'll also notice that the seat backs are a nice hard material, so if you are taller and you've got somebody sitting in the back with their knees right up against your seat, you won't actually feel it because that's a nice solid material. You do have a seat back pocket on the passenger side, and as you can see, yep, my feet slide right underneath the front seat there. Very, very comfortable place to be. And of course, heated seats. They are a 2-level seat heat. Alright, now this one being the preferred trim does get the sunroof, which is kind of nice. And LED interior lighting as well. Alright, let's jump in the front and have a look at some of the interior features. All right, so as you can see, I have the seat exactly where I would need it to drive. All right, now a couple things to note. The Ioniq does get height adjustment on both of the front seats. So not only the driver's seat, but also the passenger seat. And that's not very common, believe it or not. Most companies only give you height adjustment on the driver's side. All right, so we've got the typical controls for your power windows, power locks, and mirrors all in the door here. You'll notice both of the front windows are auto up and auto down, which is kind of cool. You've got blind spot monitoring in the mirrors there, so that will come on if there's a car in your blind spot, or if you're backing out of a parking space. Let's just put it into reverse here so you can see what the screen looks like. If you're backing out of a parking space, you will also get rear cross traffic alert information on the screen as well. With the backup camera, you also get dynamic steering lines. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm facing into the sun here. I'm just gonna change the direction that we're facing a little bit here. Now the glare is in the camera, not on the screen. The screen is actually a matte finish, so it doesn't really pick up a lot of glare at all, even in direct sunlight. It's pretty nice. You can also see on the backup camera the bumper right there along the bottom. So it's a nice wide angle lens, and you can even change the screen to a top-down view. So now if I were to back up to an object, let's see here, there's a car right behind me. Yeah, look at this. So we can get right up close and personal with that car behind us if we need to. And there's the backup sensors coming up, letting me know the distance that we are as well. So a really good backup camera system, guys. All right, another cool feature, we were over here, sorry, is the lane keep assist. So this vehicle is equipped with lane keep assist, so it'll be able to steer itself down the road. Obviously, it's not an autonomous feature, it's just a backup safety feature, okay? All right. One of my favorite features about the Ioniq Hybrid is this little battery button right here. So the vehicle is actually not equipped with a 12-volt accessory battery. It's equipped with a 12-volt section of the main 1.8 kilowatt battery that is used for all of the accessories. So if you inadvertently kill the battery by leaving lights on or something plugged into a 12-volt port or whatever, honestly, it's not very easy to do because there's 12-volt rundown protection in this vehicle as well. But if for some reason you do manage to kill that part of the battery, all you got to do is just press that button, and it's like a self jump start. So you don't actually need anybody to jump start you. It'll fire it up for you. Pretty cool system. All right, so moving on, we have, of course, on the steering wheel, you got your controls for audio, multimedia, phone, and stuff like that. You got a paddle shifter, so if you want, you can actually shift gears manually, which is kind of cool. Automatic headlights, of course. Going over to this side here, you can see we've got cruise control, your buttons for your trip computer. The trip computer shows you a lot of information, attention level. If you actually have attention warning system, so if it figures out that you're getting tired, it'll actually give you a little reminder to take a break. You got your tire pressure monitor, all the different user settings. There's tons of settings. You can really configure the car the way you want it. And then in here, now keep in mind that average currently is inaccurate because the vehicles just sit and run for a long time sometimes. So you have your trip A, trip B, and then of course your digital speedometer, your driving style, that sort of thing, okay? So pretty cool, lots of options there. And of course there's the option to put the vehicle into a sport mode here. So if I put it into drive and move the shifter over to the left, you'll notice that actually changes to an RPM gauge, which is kind of nice. All right. Looking further down at the shifter here, we've got heated steering wheel, heated seats. All right, we've got two 12-volt power outlets, as well as a USB port. Now the USB port is good for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto up on the screen there. There's another USB port inside the glove box here, or center console here for passengers to charge their phones. Dual zone automatic climate control. Now, we get a lot of questions about the touch sensitive buttons, but honestly, these ones are awesome. They work exceptionally well. And the thing is, you're very rarely actually going to be hitting these buttons anyway, because once you've set your temperature, you can set it and forget it. But I will point out that they're actually very, very easy to use, providing you actually hit the button. So you can see there, they're very responsive. Very easy to use, okay? But again, we suggest putting it automatic, setting your temperature to where you want it, and then never ever touch it again. That's the way to use automatic climate control. All right, so up on this beautiful 8-inch touchscreen, it is a matte finish, as I mentioned, and it's non-polarized, so it's not actually going to be a problem when you're wearing polarized sunglasses. If you're wearing polarized sunglasses in a vehicle that has polarized lens here, you wouldn't be able to see the screen. So they did a really nice job there. These buttons that you will be hitting more often are physical buttons, which is kind of nice. You've got a smart button here, which you can set up to do whatever you want. You can actually choose different things. For instance, you can have it go to the hybrid screen. Oh, I should probably back out first. So if we press that button, it takes us to the hybrid screen. Again, ignore the fuel economy because it does get much better than that. The fuel economy numbers that they have on these at 4.3 liters per 100K are actually very, very easily attainable. Hyundai actually uses a third-party company to determine the mileage, and there's absolutely no problems attaining those fuel economy ratings, so not to worry about that. Let me just reset that. There we go. All right. It also shows you your electric motor use and even the energy flow, where the energy is coming from and going to. Currently, the engine just fired back up. What else can I show you in here? So you've got your stereo. Now the cool thing about the stereo, you have all of your presets on one display here. There's 40 available presets. You can put your AM and FM and Sirius XM satellite presets all in the same list, so you don't have to change between the different options. Now another beautiful function with this vehicle is Blue Link. So you've got your call for remote assistance, call for roads, or call for navigation assistance, and call for emergency assistance. So what that allows you to do is the Blue Link system obviously gives you those 3 buttons, but it also allows you to remotely start your car from your cell phone, find it on a Google map, unlock and lock the doors all from your cell phone. All you need is an internet connection and the Blue Link app installed on your phone. That's free for 3 years from Hyundai Canada. So not only do you get 5 years and 100,000 kilometers of warranty on most of the vehicle's components, 8 years, 160,000 kilometers on the battery and electric drive system. You get those 3 years free of Blue Link and 5 years of roadside assistance anywhere in North America, not kilometer dependent. So that is everything I can tell you about the vehicle in a nutshell. Honestly, this vehicle has won a ton of awards, which you may have already seen online, but yeah, it's a great car. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos on my channel, Ed's Garage. Thanks so much. Take care.